Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we have just a couple more things left to do in Ost Rimmon. The first one of all... Well, there are actually not just a couple, well, figuratively speaking. There are some quests that we can complete in the Rohirrim War-stead, back in Taur Drúadan, but we have these three things available for us. Gathering the ship for Lavandir, meeting the Riders 3 at the Beacon of Erelas, and since there are plenty of Variacs on our way to the beacon, we can also fight some of these Variacs for the daily. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I think we're gonna begin with the Variacs as we make our way to the beacon. You love it being able to wipe the floor with these guys. I mean, 12 of them, of course, so this might still take a while, especially because they are not as tightly packed in this area. But that should be okay. Come on, Variacs. Where are you? You know you wanna. Okay. Here we have another one. Ah, a few more. Matter of fact. A couple more around here. I think this should be pretty quick. Doing pretty good. Pretty good indeed. And here we are as well at the Beacon of Erelas, looking for the Riders. And let's see what is that they needed to tell us about. Okay, here we go. You have found the Riders and should now speak to them. Sure.
You did very well.
Léofdag was slain by one of our own. What? To hold back my fury for so long? I shall not let his death go unanswered. His murderer lurks among our number in Rohan, I know it. How can we find one among so many? And does he dare to strike against so near to the king? Mark my words, Beriathan, when we find him, we shall. None will hold me back from him. Let us ride to Taur Drúadan, and there we can plan our next move. Is this true, guys?
You aid the horse lords.
Beriathan, I trust that you shall share naught of what I tell you. Léofdag's death was no mistake. It is my opinion that it was a conspiracy of the enemy's design. He fell just as our foes were routed, and after surviving so much else. I heard him fall beside me and call out, so I rushed to his side. He had been struck by 2 arrows, yet if he felt the pain from them, he showed it not. Instead, he clutched only at his throat as if he were choking. His breathing grew labored and in moments he was gone. The arrows used to slay him were of Rohirrim make, but they were a poison that none in our company had ever encountered. Léofdag was murdered by one of the men among the riders. Of this I am certain.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
I confess I know less of Léofdag's fate than the others, but it pains me just the same. We became separated during the battle after the wall was shattered. I fell back to a higher position, but I saw Léofdag make for the bridge with the ranger and his allies. When our foes made for the wounded, I retreated into the tower to defend them. That was the last I saw of Léofdag. Okay. So, interesting indeed what the writers here are telling us. So, prison in Rohan once again. Which goes to show, well, one more time, Grima is not the only agent of Saruman. Was not the only agent of Saruman in Rohan. But it's a shame that Léofdag fell to treachery. Now, I also like how, you gotta keep in mind, this quest was released initially on 2016, and the story tales were introduced in 2020. So I like how the devs took some of the details from what the writers told us, which was not much, but they took some of these details for the story tale of the Deep in Combe, where we meet the riders. It is a shame though that we didn't get to see Léofdag's death during that story tale. I think the writers could have found a way of doing that as well during the Deep in Combe, or maybe the Battle of the Herrenberg, who knows. But now that I talk to them again, I think the reason why they didn't show us Léofdag's death was so that they could save the surprise of the treason, the revelation. Save that for this moment. Because if Léofdag had fallen in front of us, we would have investigated the body, we would have discovered the Rohirrim arrows that would have been investigated on Helm's Deep, so we wouldn't be here. So I think that is the reason why the devs didn't want us to be present during Léofdag's death as part of the story tales. I mean, I kinda get it, but I'm still a little upset, a little sad we didn't get to see Léofdag's death and be part of it. Because once again, the Riders 4 were a big part of the Rohan promotional campaign. They were kinda set aside during Helm's Deep. They were added after release, and it was just the few quests they have in Edoras, and then Léofdag's body in Helm's Deep, that was it. It was actually a really big surprise and a nice surprise as well when they showed up back again here in the Beacon Hills, so that we could tie their story a little bit. So yeah, I wish we could have had more time with the riders on West Rohan. A ship is now following you. Okay. This ship quest is gonna be great. You interact with the ships, they will start following you. Now you need to take them back to safety, so that is Ost Rimmon most likely. Maybe you can ride, but I am not in such a hurry today, so I think we can take the ship with us. Nothing's gonna happen to them, right? I mean, there's no condition under which we can fail this, as far as I know, and that works. I would be very bad if there was a condition that could fail the quest, because these are not the only ship we need to find. So I hope you like a shepherding. There's gonna be a lot of that in today's episode. We'll see what else are we able to accomplish today. I don't know if you can feel it, but this is sort of the calm before the storm. I mean, we've been in the calm before the storm for a really long time. basically, since we arrived at Minas Tirith, the siege of Minas Tirith is technically the storm, but since that was a vision, I mean, it's complicated. I led the flock to safety in Ost Rimmon. So it's complicated because by the time you do the epic and all the siege of Minas Tirith, it feels very much real. So it releases a lot of the tension that was building up to that moment. And when you realize that it was all a vision, you of course start building a lot of tension once again because the battle is not yet joined. But I'm not sure if it's building, if it is able to recover all the tension it had built to before that moment, before the visions. It does recover some of it, at least. But I'm not sure if it's able to recover the entire amount of tension that was built up to that point. But nonetheless, then you go into the Drúadan forest and then you meet the Rohirrim at their camp. They're getting ready to leave. You come here to the Beacon Hills, which is technically not part of the epic. So you can technically skip this if you so choose. But even then, you can still get that feeling of this is the calm before the storm. And the greatest battle of the Third Age is about to begin. Well, maybe the characters right now, I don't know, are they aware this is going to be the greatest battle of the Third Age or not? To an extent, I guess. They do realize that the fate of men will be decided in front of the gates of Minas Tirith. If Minas Tirith falls, no one else will be left standing able to resist the power of Mordor, so there's a lot at risk in this battle. Even though technically the battle that decides the fate of Middle-earth is the battle at the Black Gate, well, is throwing the ring into the fire, which happens at the same time as the Battle of the Black Gate. So this is not the end of the war yet, is what I'm trying to say, but still, it is undoubtedly the greatest battle of the Third Age. I'm really excited for being a part of it. But yeah, this is the calm before the storm, before the greatest conflict of this age. So yeah, just talking about it gets my heart pumping once again. I don't know if you can feel it as well as I can. But yeah, I'm getting excited just talking about it, but yeah, it's just this moment of anticipation, of knowing something big is coming, but it's not here yet. And then, yeah, just doing what you can while the moment comes. Okay. Here we got the ships in the Calenhad. Now, just gotta make sure we take these guys to safety. I want to make sure we are getting enough items for a full task turn in today for the riders. We're almost there. We're just missing a couple more items. So we can technically just fight a couple more wolves, I think. And that should give us the task items we're missing. It's so funny seeing those ships run like that. They're kind of like penguins, the NPCs, when they run that fast trying to reach you. It's kind of funny because at times they work super slow and you do need to wait a long time for them to get to you, but some other times they just race through the area like they're on the steroids. So sure. You know what? Yeah, let me get Nauruk. Oh, there he goes. That was fast. Awesome. So that way we can get some extra rep. What I am doing it. The extra rep. So I guess if we get a chance of fighting more warbands, I guess I'll take it. It doesn't take as much. We can dispatch basically any warband with ease. But the extra reputation it does come in handy. It's really useful at this point. We are about 4k rep away from friend. We're gonna get 3,000 from the tasks. So maybe we don't need to use any of our task items for this. To hit the rep that we need. Oh. That's what you get for not paying attention. I was about to get to the Drúadan forest. Hit with the ships. Can you imagine showing up at the Rohirrim camp with some ships? Like, here you are, guys. I know you've been sustaining yourself some porridge for God knows how long, so here you go. 4 ships for the entire army. Let's see who earns the right of eating them. The true Hunger Games. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop right now. I do love terrible jokes every once and again, but I don't want to overstay my welcome on that. Okay, let the flock back to safety. Now we just gotta go to Anorien. Yeah, now that I come to think of it, Lavandir did tell us about the 3 different groups of ships that we needed to find. The pastures north of Erelas, northeast of Calenhat, and west of Anorien. Yeah, all was there. I was under the impression that we only needed to find 4 ships, and that would be it. But no. This quest does require you to travel through the entire map, basically. I don't know what else you need to do to be able to unlock that quest, because it seems to me this quest is better done alongside the entire quest line of the Beacon Hills. It kinda takes you there. First this area, then this other one in Calenhat, this other one in Anorien. So if you were able to unlock the quest earlier than we did in the series, it might flow better for you. Not sure why we didn't, not sure what happened there. Well, just enjoying the ride. The last we'll see of the Beacon Hills, because after this we should be going back to Taur Drúadan. And it's a very nice area. The music, of course, is great. I don't mind them reusing the music for Riders of Rohan, even though this is not technically Rohan. But as I told you earlier, you can go to East Rohan to the north, West Rohan to the west. So, kind of fits. It works as a bridge of sorts between Gondor and Rohan. The landscape, the music, everything does a great job at providing that bridge that we were missing, filling that gap in between Gondor and Rohan. Because yeah, if somebody is traveling from Rohan to Gondor or vice versa, this is the path they would take, not the path of the dead as we did. As people have been terrified of that place for years. Nobody would dare to do that. So yeah, I do enjoy having this happening in this area. An area that has equal parts of Rohan and Gondor. Yeah, kind of reflecting the people that live in here, I guess. I mean, Ost Rimmon and the Vikings are decidedly Gondorian. But this is so close to Rohan that I guess the Dips couldn't resist the idea of doing it. And it works. Not gonna repeat myself any longer, but it works. I want to double check something here. Explorer of Anorien, gonna take a while. Quests of the Beacon Hills. Yeah, we're about to complete that one too. That's great. Quests of Anorien. That will also complete the quests of Anorien. And that would mean, yeah, we just have some Slayer deeds now to complete, plus the treasure. I think we did good on this area. Are the ships still with us? Yeah, I love the sight of these guys running after us. It's kind of silly, but kind of funny and kind of endearing as well. You imagine, like, yeah, a Citadel guard of Gondor, or however you want to play your character, like a Knight of Rohan, a dwarf from the Iron Hills, a High Elf of Gondolin, or whatever, just running with some ships around the plains, like, so funny. And also seeing here, I did some work on my allies. I had 2 allies that were already level 60. Yeah, I think we did that at the end of last episode, right? Yeah, we deconstructed those allies and got some new ones. But I also took the time to manage my inventory and sell a lot of items I was not using that I have out-leveled, as I get my gear ready for the Battle of the Pelennor Fields as well. I don't know if I will have enough time to show you that, or if you would be even interested in seeing that. And me showing you the gear that I got, which is basically the throne gear and the essences I will put in it. I'm still not 100% sure of how exactly am I gonna do it, so that's why I have not done that yet. Besides, I think we're already powerful enough for this area, so if I get the Pelennor Fields armor and slot a bunch of essences in it, We'll be just basically one-shotting everything. And once again, I'm not in a hurry right now. In any case, we have finally completed all the ships. So now we are gonna look for Narvelon. No, Narvelon, no. What do we need? We don't need Narvelon at all for anything. We just need to go to that area to reforge. But no, we're not gonna do anything with Narvelon. Don't you worry. I think we have gathered enough Ent's Cloak for the time being.
I greet you, friend.
I mean, maybe at some point I will come back to him if I need the items, the rep items. But I trust I will not for a long time at least. I mean, I think I have enough rep items to hit Kindred with the Riders of Rohan if I wanted to. But as I told you before, I want to save this for the housing items. So I'm still not sure if I will skip this grind, this rep grind with the items that I have, or if I will continue doing it. I mean, one way or another, I would still need to do the quests for the items. You would make a fine shepherd, man. My flocks are accounted for and unaware of the trouble surrounding them. If we are held here long, they will make food and garments for these folk too, as well they ought. Awesome! Completed! Quests of Anorien. Well, quests of the Beacon Hills and quests of Anorien. So, Hero of the Beacon Hills. Wit is now level 52. We got some extra rep for confidence. The reputation, all the deeds. Let us check that. You have aided the people of Anorien. Yep. Virtue cap reached. So we're gonna go now with confidence. Perfect. So we have here quests of the Beacon Hills. There you go. And quests of Anorien. Yeah. Deed bestowed. Deeds of Anorien. Nothing to write home about. I think I'm gonna skip that.
Enemies surround us, yet we will defy them.
Struck some fear into the hearts of those brazen scouts outside our walls, have you? That is well, perhaps, just perhaps, with all I have put in place, we will weather this storm. Okay, and we just gotta go back to Taur Drúadan. Let us do that. Yeah, we got plenty of items in this. So... But we're also very close to friend standing. Yeah, just gotta complete the tasks, which I'm about to do. And that will get us enough rep to get to friend. And a master skill, which at this point will not do too much for us. But I'm a completionist of these travel skills. They are so convenient. Sithgar, I thought you were supposed to go back to camp. Why are you still fighting with your horse? Anyway. So. Oh no. This one now. Let us cancel this one. There we go. There we go, completed. Friend to the Riders of Rohan. I think we can do one more task in here, actually. Yeah, I think that was it. So we completed a Friend to the Riders of Rohan, a vendor discount, the title, Some rep items. That's basically it. Yeah, task limit reached. 10 LOTRO points. Reputation. Finally, thank you. The new deed, ally to the Riders of Rohan. There it is. Completed deed. Friend to the Riders of Rohan. Here. Yeah. Basically just that. You have reached friend status with the Riders of Rohan. Awesome. Just what I wanted. And with some rep items to boot as well. Now,
How may I help you, friend?
let us go back to the War-stead of the Rohirrim. We still have a couple more quests to complete there. Let us look for them. Oh, look who we have here, Sithgar. You are fast. Way faster than we were, and that's saying something.
There is nothing for it. I was born under an ill-fated star.
There you are, Beriathan. Do not laugh at me, but my luck is as bad as ever. No sooner was I back among my Eored when Witherbreca ran off again, but now we're not among the pleasant grass hills, we are in a forest. I'm sure the poor animal has been eaten by a bear. I don't know why that seems so funny to me. Don't you worry. I got you covered. Let me go and look for your horse before I finish my other tasks here with the other Rohirrim. Oh, but you know what? Before I do that, let me grab the master at the War-stead. Oh no, don't do this again, please. Jeez. Okay, the NPCs have not even loaded. Here's a quartermaster in here. What is he further down the road? It's so hard to know when the game is taking its time to load everything. Okay, here we have the quartermaster. So,
it is wise for wanderers to equip themselves well.
master in the War-stead. Yeah, we do need this. As you see, for the housing items, you need to be ally and or kindred. I'm not gonna worry about that for the time being. There we go. Our master. Master in the War-stead goes right here. Is this showing the skills in the order we got them? Because we did get the master in Arnak before the master in Minas Tirith. That will forever haunt me. Anyway, we got it now. So now that we have an easy way back to the War-stead, now let us go and find Witherbreca once again. I think we have enough time for that today. Oh, what is it with this river? Why can't I cross it peacefully. Not harming anyone, so I don't get it. Well, now I'm on it. Sithgar, don't you worry, I'll be back in just a moment. You won't even notice that I was gone. Could be something around here somewhere. Oh, come on. Hey, you wanna die? I'll grant your wish. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a horse to find. You discover Witherbreca standing close to a woes. Ah, yeah, here. What do you think of the horse? You like it? Bhis-weni-Mar.
Footsteps in the forest.
Horse, the woes says, looking up with kindly eyes at the great animal. Friend. Through a series of short words and gestures, you make the woes understand that you want to lead the horse back to its owner, although it is not clear that the owner part is especially clear. The woes folds his arms across his chest. Shield. Bhis-weni-Mar wants shield. Goodbye, horse. Could it be that he wants to trade a Rohirrim shield for the horse? Sithgar is gonna love it. I can tell. But wait, I wanna take... I like the view of this Pukelman statue from here with a beacon in the distance. Oh yeah, this is a really nice shot. I'm not sure if clash is the correct word, but the meeting of two cultures, the Gondorian and the Drúadan, both together in the same place. Looks awesome. And the rain adds a lot of attitude to the shot as well. Taking your time. Okay. Oh yeah, it takes me... I don't know why it has to take me all this way. Why couldn't the master drop you by the milestone? It's a little bit easier, right? Once again, I get really confused traversing all these camps. Not a big deal, but... it's a small difference. And there you go once again. Extra loading issues on the floor. So I would expect at any point, yeah, the game is gonna stop us. It's gonna take some time to load. At least it wasn't that bad this time. Why is this happening in this forest? I have no idea. Oh, a Pukelman statue by the road. Cool. I didn't notice there were Pukelman statues flanking this path. So what you say, Sithgar? Wanna trade a horse for Witherbreca, the shield? You found my steed, and it has befriended one of these woesmen, you say?
Luck.
Well, it sounds as if he was faring better at shooting the horse than I. You explained that the Bhis-weni-Mars seem to want to trade a shield for the horse. I cannot do that, Beriathan. I would be punished, and not lightly. Besides, still, I would take the punishment if it meant I could ride with a host. Let us go and meet this Woes horse friend. So, right number 2 to the location. Yeah, this horse is giving a lot of trouble, Sithgar. You really should consider getting a new one as soon as you can. Of course, in times of war, you can't be picky. And a feisty horse is better than no horse, as he has already said. But I don't know. What's the deal with this horse? Does she not like you? Is she like that with all her riders, or what exactly? But once again, the important thing is that you can travel with the army and get to Minas Tirith in time. Oh, okay.
Nothing for it. I was born under an ill-fated star.
No horse, and the poor lad looks scared out of his wits.
I listen to the drummings. They speak of danger.
Bhis-weni-Mar looks at you with sad and frightened eyes. Horse, run! He gestures off deeper into the woods. Bad does come. Horse, run! You help? Yeah, might as well. Oopsie. Should we do spiders? Yeah, I think we should. Does not get your reputation, but it gets you items. Okay. We're on the right track. Oh, this is a very nice looking tree. Is Witherbreca? Ah, yeah, here, finally. There is a horse, and she is surrounded by wood trolls. Really? Where? Oopsie, what happened there? You led the frightened horse back through the forest. Cool.
Footsteps in the forest.
Bhis-weni-Mar looks both very serious and very sad. No shield. Horseman keep shield. Horse and forest do not go as one. Horse is good. Very good horse. Only must be calm. Must calm horse, or horse run. Bhis-weni-Mar fixes his eyes on Sithgar, and through a sequence of words and gestures makes it clear that he wishes to teach Sithgar how to calm and command Witherbreca before he lets her go. Oh, that would be very nice of you.
What ill luck.
It seems to be settled then. I will be the most devoted of students if only these boys can teach me how to keep my horse. And I shall consider you a better of good fortune, Beriathan, every time you arrive, my poor luck turns to good. Okay, let us pick this one. Yeah. That was it seems. So let us go back to the War-stead. Okay, so here I am. We're dropped right next to Horn. Nice. But now I am not sure which path should I take to get back to the road. It's a little confusing. Not this one, but the shortest one. Yeah, it's a shortcut. Let's see. All right, back to the road. Okay, let us find the rider's tree somewhere around the camp. Not exactly sure where they are supposed to be, maybe? Maybe on this camp over here? Wait. I really like the composition of this shot. Yeah. I enjoyed this one quite a lot. But no, the riders were not in here. This is where the horses are kept. Cool. Yeah, not even close to them. Over here, I gotta live. A good boy. Yeah. Very nice shots, a couple cool pictures around here. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. Should have explored this camp a long time ago. Oh, seems sweet. No, move. Yeah, thank you. Need to get back to the road. Cross the river once again, it seems. Please work this time. Yeah, thank you so much. Third one's the charm. Oh, what was that? Oh. 13 yards, so yeah. Coming down this slope. Oh, Yeah, you have arrived to find the riders hastily preparing to set out. Jeez, what's going on, guys? Burnoth, Hutha, and Ulf. Okay, what happens?
Aid the horse lords.
I am glad that you found us amongst so many of our kinsmen, my friend. Although I worry that Léofdag's killer still lurks within the War-stead, I think him not enough a fool to make his presence known before we reach the battlefield in Gondor. We spoke much on what course to take through Taur Drúadan before your arrival, and you must be told of our purpose here in the forest.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Okay, we have a couple more things to do, it seems, but time has run out for today. So, join me next time as we will see what do the riders need in the forest, and we'll make our way to Minas Tirith. For the time being, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.